right, now this is just going to be a fun build just to say you could do it, okay? This is one of those hardest hitting builds that is just crazy. Now, I typically am not a striker fan for the Division 2. I think that striker is not even close to being one of the top tier gear sets, especially when there are things like Heartbreaker out there that give you damage, stacks, and bonus armor instead of just damage. However, I keep getting told time and time again that, oh, Doom, I see your hard hitting St. Elmo's build, but what about Striker? Oh, Doom, you keep talking about crit builds, but what about Striker? Oh, Doom, you have the highest base damage, but what about Striker? So, what I'm deciding to do in this video is I am going to give you probably, I don't know, probably the hardest hitting Striker St. Elmo's build you've seen to date. Maybe it could get higher. I'll test it out, but there's a few combinations that I had in mind, and none of them hit even close to as high as this one right here. Now, I typically would only use this in like Countdown or something with a team because you are doing some crazy amounts of damage, but this is not like a solo build, if you catch my meaning. I typically love to do my solo builds. However, this is one of those hardest hitting builds that is best with a team. That way you can help focus fire and just mow down everything in front of you and have a team there to support. But let's get into it, shall we? What's going on, YouTube? Kamikazevondoom here with another Division 2 build video. Now, shout out to the DoD Disciples of Doom. Now, in today's build video, I'm going to give you one of many striker builds. So I'm planning, this one's going to be the highest, hitting striker St. Elmo's to date right now. And then I will do a typical DPS build that I actually do play solo. And then I will show you a striker St. Elmo's build that's like a tank build, because I know a lot of you out there love your armor, so I'll do that as well. So look out for those striker builds just coming this week. I'll make this week like the striker week. That way you guys can get all your striker builds out of the way. Again, I'm not the biggest fan of striker, but I do understand that it does hit extremely hard, and it is a lot of fun to see these stupid high damage numbers. So sit back, relax, grab that popcorn. Don't forget to hit that like, subscribe if you haven't already, and let me know what you think in the comments section below. But let's go ahead and do the build breakdown, shall we? So this is to date the highest hitting, striker St. Elmo's build that I've put together. This one hits over 1.7 million per bullet, and that's on a St. Elmo's engine. With the King Breaker, I can actually get this thing to hit like 2.5 million per bullet. So I do know that this is a very, very hard-hitting build. Now, starting off at the top, we are using the Gunner specialization. Again, I like to use this one in Heroic Countdown and take out the Hunters. This is one of my favorite builds to hit the Hunters with. However, again, I prefer Heartbreaker because I would also get the armor, and then I don't have to worry about the Hunters going ham, you know what I mean? So, starting off at the top, we are using the Gunner specialization. Now, the reason we're using that is because we are utilizing the Banshee Pulse to confuse those hunters and just normal NPCs. Now, we are also using the Riot Foam Grenade, and we are also using the EMP Sticky Bomb. All of these things to stop the hunters in place, focus fire, and get them down really fast. Now, starting with the primary weapon, because I am using both of my weapons, the primary and secondary. So the primary, we are using the St. Elmo's engine. It's sitting at 111.8k total damage. Now, this is at expertise level 23. Everything maxed out, AR, health, and damage to targets at a cover. Now, the reason why this weapon is, in my opinion, meta right now is because of the crazy high RPM. the ridiculously high magazine size, and you can change that bottom attribute to damage to targets out of cover. Now, not only that, but it also comes with that talent Actum Est. So shooting an enemy will grant you those stacks, and once you're at 100 and reload, you get that shock ammo, and this is where things just go banana pancakes like crazy. You know what I mean? Now, I am also utilizing the rock and roll shotgun. Now, if you didn't know, shotguns are the best way to get your stacks up, not only for Striker's battle gear, but also Heartbreaker. Anything that you need to gain stacks quick, use a shotgun and you can get to max stacks very fast. Now, I'm using the rock and roll because it is a very fast firing shotgun. So I'm trying to get those stacks up as fast as possible and then switch to the St. Elmo's engine and have some fun. Now, my sidearm, you can use whatever you want, but I am using the backup boomstick with close and personal. Now, enough about the weapons. It's all about the build, right? So we're going for the highest numbers. So to do that, we need the chest piece for 200 stacks. We need the backpack so that we can get 1% per stack. We need the Coyote's mask to get our crit damage up as high as possible. But then we also need the Fox's Prayer knee pads for that damage to targets out of cover to go with the damage to targets out of cover on the weapon. So that's how we're utilizing as much damage as possible with as much crit damage as possible. So I believe everything excluding the chest piece. Yeah, the chest piece does have crit chance on it. But the reason being is I wanted to be at 42% crit chance. And why I wanted to be here is that with the Coyote's mask, even if you're by yourself, you can get up to 52% crit chance. Now, if you're with a team, you could get to max crit chance just by having multiple people using the Coyote's mask. Because remember, the Coyote's mask does stack. So as many people as you can to get to use it, you can get all of those stacks active at the same time. And then everybody has max crit and max crit damage. Now, going back to the build. You can see we do have the 4-piece strikers with the Fox's Prayer and the Coyote's Mask. Now, talking about the strikers, let's look at the chest piece because it does come with that talent, Press the Advantage. So this is where your max stacks go from 100 to 200. However, you lose 3 stacks per second between 100 and 200 stacks. So just remember that. Now, the backpack will give us that increase in weapon damage. Now, this is per stack. So it goes from 0.65 to 1%. Now, that is a 35% increase just per stack. So you want to have the backpack to get the most per stack, and then you want to have the chest piece to get the 200 stacks. Now, let's talk about these gear set bonuses. So for strikers, we get weapon handling and rate of fire at 15%, but then we get that striker's gamble. So hits will increase your total weapon damage by 1%, stacking up to 200. And then depending on how many stacks you have, you'll have, stacks lost per second. Now, looking at the striker's attributes, for the backpack, we have max weapon damage for the core, max crit hit damage with a max crit hit damage mod. For the chest piece, max weapon damage for the core, max crit chance with a max crit hit damage mod. For the gloves, we have max weapon damage for the core and max crit hit damage. And then finally, the striker's holster, max weapon damage for the core and max crit hit damage. Now, for the Coyote's mask, again, this can stack depending on how many people have this activated. Now, it's all about the talent pack instincts. So if I am 0 to 15 meters from an enemy, I get 25% crit hit damage, and so does my entire team. If I am 15 to 25 meters away, it's 10 crit chance, 10 crit damage. And then at 25 plus meters away, I and my entire team get 25% crit chance. Now, I typically like to run and gun and be pretty close to the enemies I shoot. So 0 to 15 is pretty much, a majority of my time. But the 15 to 25 meters, I mean, that's the other part. I rarely ever shoot an enemy past 25 meters away, especially with the St. Elmo's engine. I try to treat it like a SMG, or SMG AR hybrid. Now, as far as the attributes, I have max weapon damage for the core, max crit chance, crit hit damage with a max crit hit damage mod. And then finally, the Fox's Prayer knee pads. I'm using these because of the damage to targets at a cover. Now, yes, I could get higher crit chance with utilizing, another brand set maybe, but I wanted the Fox's Prayer for the damage targets at a cover. Now, I'm not really, I don't care about the crit chance. So having the multiplicative damage to me is more important. Now, this does have max weapon damage for the core and max crit hit damage. But again, it's all about the damage to targets out of cover. Now, the skills, you can use whatever you want with whatever specialization. However, I prefer the gunner with the Banshee and the EMP to take on those hunters. Now, as far as the weapon stats, this is for the St. Elmo's engine with no stacks or anything activated. We're at 111.8k weapon damage, 44.7k for PvP, 42 crit chance, 161 crit hit damage, and 75 headshot with 21% health damage and 18% damage to targets at a cover. We have 123% all weapons damage bonus and 30% assault rifle damage bonus. So every time we are starting off with the St. Elmo's engine, we are at 153% damage bonus total. For the talents, we do have the Striker's Backpack, Chest Piece, and Coyote's Mask. For the defensive tab, we're at 758k armor, 344k health, and 10% explosive and hazard protection, but that is due to my watch level. Now here is my disclaimer for all my build videos. I am at watch level 5,503. That means all these boxes are maxed out 50 of 50. Now, if you are at or above shade level 1,000, all you have to do is copy and paste my build, and you'll get the exact same numbers and results. However, if you are below shade level 1,000, some of these boxes are not going to be maxed out. Therefore, when you go to copy and paste my build, some of your numbers are not going to add up. It's okay. You can still use the build, but just remember to get the most potential out of your build, to get the most numbers, the highest hitting, blah, 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 you want to reach shade level 1000. Now, I highly recommend you do so. It's not a requirement to play the game, but I, myself personally, like to get the most potential out of my builds, and I hope you do too. So to do that, just reach shade level 1000. Anyways, here is the hardest hitting St. Elmo's Strikers build that I have so far. And let's go look at the numbers. And then we will go kill some hunters really quick and get out of here. Now, I hope you enjoy. Again, this is something you could use with your friends and just see how high you could get, because with different builds from your teammates, you will get different buffs. So you'll be able to hit even harder. So let me show you what it's like solo, and then we'll go look and see what it's like in a group setting. Because remember, all your teammates and their specializations and their builds, they're going to help you out as well, so you can get some crazy high numbers. All right, so here we go. You ready? So rock and roll, get the stacks up. All right, and then go to the St. Elmo's engine. And there we go, 1.7 million. And then that was what, 1.728? Let's see, there it is, 1.728. So you can test this in the firing range and see where yours adds up. But all right, let's go find some people, and we will take down some hunters on heroic. That way I can get my stacks up and show you all of that damage. Here we go.
You have received an invite to another agent's group.
Well, as we're waiting for this crap to load up, we just hit one of these loading screens. It'll fix itself in a second. But just a reminder, this is one of those, 200 stacks
Cleaners have infiltrated the power
striker
plant.
build.
They triggered a lockdown.
And this is something to have fun with your friends.
Reactor.
But typically, I would not run the striker chest piece because I don't like getting up to the 200 stacks. But I will show you some gameplay right now of us doing this because it is going to be fun.
Malfunctioning. Reactor unstable.
Where'd he go? There he is.
Emergency
That's him.
lockdown protocols activated. 15 minutes.
But we'll still have some fun here.
Excessive power detected. Increased probability of instability or overloading the power grid.
System reactivated.
Heal up. And then do this. I'm already hitting for over 1 million. Alright, let's see what we do to the next one. Because I was not able to hit him as much as I wanted to. Maybe if I race down here, I can get some stacks up and see some crazy numbers. Because I believe earlier I hit for like 3.2 million. And obviously this is in a group, you know, and everything. But it was crazy to see those high numbers. Alright, so now it says agent headshot damage is increased. Alright, get my stacks up and go over to this one. And say what's up. Hitting for 1.4 right there. I think the problem is they're hitting very, very hard. There we go. 1.7, 2.2 million right there. Not bad, not bad. 2.2 million. Alright. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to play this game with these guys, and then we'll show you the end of this countdown. So, oh, nope, that's protect the VIP. We do not want protect the VIP.
Secure the area so we can bring in the engineer.
We want to secure the area. Alright. So let me figure this out with these guys, and I'll show you the end hunters.
Protect the engineer.
And then we'll do some more hunters after that, and I'll show you some even higher damage numbers. Die! Oh yeah. 2.3 million right there. Oh my gosh, dude, they are melting. I can't wait to see the in-game damage. 1.3 million. Oh my gosh, let's go. Keep it going. I think the highest I've seen so far is like a 3.2 million. And I want to see if I can get that here. So far I've gotten a 2.3. Get my stacks up. There we go. Max stacks. Oop, I didn't mean to blow myself up there, but whatever. $2.3 million. Dude, they are melting. I am loving this. Oh my god. Chaos! Chaos! Die!
High risk target approaching.
Nah, bro. You're not gonna make it down there. Yeah, get out of here. I was about to say. Uh-oh, there's a few guys down. Oh. There we go. Keep shooting this guy's shield. There we go. Yeah, 1.4 million right there. Ooh, nice. Dude, this is awesome. I'm loving this. You gotta try this in Countdown. And we're on Heroic. Dude, I can't wait to see how much damage I've done. Oh my gosh. 1.3 million. Dude, it's
Agent, we should be able to
so
access
easy.
the turbine now.
Alright, fast forward.
Agent, stay frosty.
We are now
Hunters
taking
incoming.
on the Hunters. Now again, this is on Heroic, and we have not lost anybody. I mean, we did lose the one guy before we even started, but we still have the same 7 people.
System restored. System malfunctioning.
Oh, there's 2 right here. Almost got him.
An agent needs assistance.
Oh, this is bad.
System reactivated.
Oh.
Serious trauma detected.
Alright, he's down. Got him with shock. Got him with shock. Oh,
Agent down.
man. Oh, no, there's a few of us down. That's the first time I've gone down so far. We almost had him. I was face tanking a little too hard right there. But we were right around 200 stacks. It's all good. Let's keep it going. This was a very, very strong run, so I can't... Oh,
Rogue defender drone
I
detected.
can't wait to see what my overall damage was in kills, because I've been going ham with this striker build. Let's go finish it up. Come on. I would have thought it would have gave my armor back by now, but it still hasn't. So I'll have to use some armor kit right here. Go. Whoa, that helicopter. There we go.
System disrupted.
Oh yeah. They are melting.
Restored.
Oh my gosh.
Shoot off a flare when you're ready for Torres to bring you home. Torres sees you. Helo inbound.
System malfunctioning.
Ah, got him. Nice. Oh crap.
Vital signs
Oh,
critical.
I didn't mean to do that. Oh my gosh.
Out of action.
Wow.
System reactivated.
I did not mean to do that. I jumped down on top of the spawn. That was pretty funny. With no armor too. That was stupid. There. Here we go.
System curtailed.
There we go. Boom. Board the helicopter.
System restored.
Oh, I won't we be able to get that stack? Ah, whatever. I want to look at these numbers because we just went crazy on this countdown.
You kept the lights on. This entire
Zero,
region
zero.
owes you a debt of gratitude that this will never repay. Thank you, Agent.
This game, man.
You are now group leader. An agent has left your group.
This game, dude. Wow. Did all that to show you damage and it shows nothing. Wow. Gotta love it. Well, let's jump over to some more Hunter gameplay and get you out of here.
Safe area
Sorry about
entered.
that. I thought I was about to see some crazy high damage numbers, but thus the game is bugged. All right, let's keep it moving. All right, Hunter right here. Oh my gosh,
System malfunctioning.
I didn't even get to max stacks. Hold on a second.
System restored.
Oh my gosh, 2.4 million. Did you see that? 3.2 million?
Immediate medical assistance needed.
Holy crap.
System disrupted.
That was a 3.2 million, and I'm not even at half stacks.
System
Holy crap.
reactivated. System
Wow,
curtailed.
dude. They don't even have a chance. I didn't even get to max stacks, and I was already hitting for 3.2.
System restored.
Holy moly.